So this is Roger. Mr. Whitney has told me so much about you. Welcome to our home, Roger.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an honor.
My, what a fine-looking boy. You were right, Walter. I was worried over nothing. You're just in time for dinner. Walter, will you tell Mary Ann that we're expecting her? Roger? We're having chicken for dinner.
I just love chicken, ma'am.
I know you do. I had Bianca prepare especially for you. We want you to enjoy your stay with us, Roger.
Thank you, ma'am.
You don't have to call me ma'am. Just Mrs. Whitney.
Mrs. Whitney?
I realized that I'd be giving a boy a second chance in life, a chance to improve himself. And you will try to improve yourself, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Whitney. We want to be proud of you, Roger. We'll see if we can't get our church to accept you as a member. You'll be a Presbyterian, Roger. Isn't that nice?
Well, I was raised to be a Baptist, and
You'll be a Presbyterian.
About your schooling, Roger, how far along are you in high school?
I don't go to high school.
We'll give him remedial schooling and then a job training program.
Excellent. This is going to be an exciting summer, Roger.
Why is he going back there? He was going to learn a trade here. What's he going to do back there?
Well, the new college semester starts in a couple of weeks.
Well, what's that got to do with him? He said he left high school when he was 16.
That's when he graduated, Mr. Whitney.
Graduated?
He made me promise not to tell you.
He goes to college?
Roger received a scholarship from Northwestern.
Have you ever been arrested?
That's an offensive question, Mary Ann.
Yes, little sister, I've been busted by the pigs.
Roger, in our community, the pigs are known as police officers.
Well, where I come from, they're always known as
Police officers.
Police officers.
Why were you arrested, Roger?
Well, I was walking along in a protest march against the Klan, singing the second verse of We Shall Overcome. Black and white together, black and white together.
We know the song, Roger.
And when this man stepped off the sidewalk and hit me over the head with a lead pipe. Well, needless to say, I fell down and he started kicking me, and then the police officers arrested me.
Roger, you must promise to never go on one of those protest marches again or sing that Overcome song again.
Never?
Well, if you feel the urge, you may sing it in the privacy of your own room. Well, Mary Ann, do you approve of Roger?
I think we should ask Dennis first.
Yes.
Who's Dennis?
Dennis Urkel. He's captain of the lacrosse team.
Why do we need Dennis Urkel's approval?
His father is Judge Urkel. He's going to run for Superior Court.
And his chances might be jeopardized if his son's fiancée has him living in the house.
Fiancé?
Mary Ann and Dennis are going together, sort of unofficially engaged.
Mary Ann, don't you think you should inform your father about something as important as an engagement?
I did. I called Daddy in Westport, and he gave me his blessing.
Not that father. Me, your legal father, Walter Whitney, who's clothed, fed, and housed you while that drunk in Westport hasn't even bothered to visit you in 2 years.
Mother, I will not sit here and have Walter slander my father. I just knew he'd cause trouble.
We're all a bit upset. I think perhaps it's best we wait until morning before taking a vote.
Vote? What vote?
On whether to take Roger into our home. We discussed all that, Walter.
I never agreed to a vote. It's our decision, just yours and mine.
Please, Walter, I don't want to argue the point.
I didn't take a vote when I adopted Mary Ann.
She is my natural child. It was the only decent thing to do.
By that logic, if he were my natural son, I'd have every right to expect you, my wife, to accept him.
Don't make ludicrous parallels, Walter.
No, I mean it, Vivian. If Roger were my son, you'd accept him?
Yes, Walter, if he were your son, of course.
All right, Vivian. I will let you be as good as your word. Roger is my son.
I don't find that very amusing, Walter.
Neither do I, but it happens to be a fact.
That can't be. He's,
And so was his mother.
This is really your son?
Yes.
Your natural son?
Yes.
Oh, my God. And to think I was going to let him live here.
You promised to accept him just as I accepted your child.
You tricked me.
Vivian,
don't
listen.
touch me, Walter. Don't ever touch me again.
You're getting hysterical.
God will never forgive you for having a black child.
How do you know, Vivian? Maybe he'll be pleased. Maybe God is black.
You will burn in hell for saying that, Walter.
Deep in my heart.